Hey guys. Hey, sorry I'm late. Yeah, I spend most of my time in 5D and above, and so when it comes to having to do 3D things, I tend to get lost. So, all right, so I haven't lit my candles or saged, so we probably won't do the meditation tonight. I really want to get that written out and be a little bit more prepared. One day I might be prepared. I'm really not counting on it at this day and age of my life. But I'm really just a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl. So, hope everybody's doing good. Hey, Steph. Hey, Amelia. How you guys doing tonight? How are these energies treating you? I've noticed it seems to be about split, it seemed like in the collective, what I've noticed. Some people seem to be light and fluffy. I know you do. And not the bad kind of blues. But yeah, I've noticed it's been kind of split. Like, there's a large group of the collective that is seriously in a purging, releasing state. Yeah, well, that's good. And yeah, I actually, I don't know if I posted it or not, but I wrote something out today, and at the end of it, I put, wax up your surfboards, and get ready to surf into the rest of your life. Because the waves are coming in hot and high. Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Like, half, it seems like half is, riding really high, and half is, like, just really, really going through it. Really going through it. All right, sage. Yeah, I'm ready too. That is fabulous. Like, that is a huge turning point, Amelia. That is a huge turning point. I'll be a little bit more attentive here in a sec. So I'm glad to be back for doing these lives. I went to my mom's the other night, and then last night I tried to get back and get around to doing it, but yeah, oh man, control's a big one. Control's a big one. Like, I feel like the control thing really comes in stages. Like, I don't think you can release all of the control all at once. In my opinion, not for me. I haven't been able to. Like, it's been in stages, in layers, for the control, definitely. Because I will, overcome feeling like, sometimes it's even an unconscious, but the need to control certain aspects or certain things, outcomes, whatever. And I'll get over something, and then here comes another one that I unconsciously didn't even really know. I know, right? Same. Like, and it's so crazy because if you had asked me a couple of years ago if I was a real major control freak, I would have said no. And over the last few years, I have really realized some levels, some levels of control issues. And I wasn't proud of, well, I don't think I was proud of any of them. Yeah, it's amazing some of the things that we can reflect back on and be like, damn, that was me. But just like, we shouldn't judge other people, we got to be real easy on ourselves too. We didn't know better. And when we knew better, we did better. So, that's all anybody can do, really. Oh, me too. Me too. Yeah, I analyze. Yep. We are soul sisters. Hello, Red Moon. How are you? Yeah, Amelia, I know, right? Oh, my goodness. See, and I really feel like, they say that like attracts like, and birds of a feather flock together. So it makes so much sense that our energies all are similar energies, and that we flock together. It's really cool watching things like that manifest in reality and how things actually work. Oh, what? I met guys through an app. Oh, yeah? Be careful with that, man. I did, right after me and my husband, whatever you want to call him, brings me back to a thing I was thinking about earlier about labels. But anyways, right after we split up, we've been married, at the time it was like 20 years. And so since I was 17, and I had never dated in the digital age, and oh my God. There will be a list, hon. This is kind of like the opening credits. What's the name there? I can't really actually see it. Yuri. I don't know. I don't put on my glasses. Oh, no, I do. Because I don't like to do the cards and stuff with my glasses. Hey, Jody. How are you, love? I was just saying, this is like the opening credits. But anyways, Erie. Ari. Okay, Ari. There will be a list. My admins that are in here in the group, they will go first if they have questions tonight. And I'm not quite to the questions yet. I'm, like I was saying when I first started, I live most of my life in 5D and above. And so when it comes to doing 3D things and messing with technology, I tend to really lose track of time and stay behind. I used to really think I was a career procrastinator, but now I kind of realize that I've always just been a little checked out into the higher dimensions. Oh, Miss Jody, I feel huge hugs every time we connect, just like with Stephanie. And then there's Koala also that is usually in here. And I mean, actually all of you guys, but there's, I think we've been connected a little bit longer, and it's just getting more intense. So yeah, just doing some little chitty chat here at the moment, cleansing the cards, and we are. Oh, oh, I love you guys. Not like ticks, like the insect. No way. No. Aw, thanks, Amelia. That makes me feel awesome. I literally I have this video that I need to listen to see if it makes sense, because it was on my drive home from my mom's yesterday, I believe, and I was getting super downloads, and I've been meaning to listen to it to see if it was, coherent enough to be put on the channel. And let's see. What was I going to say? I had a big moment about, I was thinking about different aspects of things that with Aluna Ash, like somebody that I just can't think enough for everything she does and everything she's meant to me. Like, I won't even go into all of it, but I was thinking about different aspects, things that she's helped me connect with to my past, and things that she's helped me understand that I had not experienced when she talked about it. But now sometimes I'm starting to experience some of these things, and it makes me feel less crazy because she's already talked about it. And I got to thinking, since I started my channel, it's not about like having a whole ton of like subscribers and, all of that. It's about connecting with that one person, because if I can make one person feel like she's made me feel and understand in a way that she's made me understand and help me in that way, like that's just like the moon and the stars and the galaxies to me. What's that? Hold on. Yes, loving this room, Amelia. Yes. Oh, okay. I was just like, I didn't like that one. I was like, no, 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 no. No, never overlook your banter. Dude, my daughter, she rolls her eyes almost every time I open my mouth because like I'm the queen of cheese. Puns, I'm punny and cheese all day long. Like I am cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Yes, oh my God, Aluna. Her and Olivia from OJC Astrology, Shay from Pisces Moon 1111. Like there's I don't know, probably about 10 that when I first started on my spiritual journey, because it was Shay from Pisces Moon 1111 that actually led me to Aluna. She gave a shout out and said, for her subscribers to go check out Aluna. And I was just like, okay, so I did. And yes, love you. And I did, and I've been hooked ever since. Like, I was literally, I won't even say I was almost addicted. I was addicted to her, well, forever. Only recently have I been trying to, get my addiction under control and go to like Aluna's Anonymous or something. We should probably have one of those, but dude, man, speaking of tick, that's hilarious because when Aluna got bit by the tick, I needed Aluna Anonymous. I thought I was just going to lose my shit because she was sick. I mean, I was sending her so much love and light, and that's, oh man, I have learned so much in so many different ways through Aluna. Sometimes by things like that, by realizing how selfish I was being. Like, I was sending her love and light and healing, but at the same time, I'm like, I need you. I need you. And, oh, she's amazing. If you haven't found her, oh, yes, yeah, she's amazing. She don't post to the extent that she used to. She's doing a lot of other things, and she freaking gets all of these huge higher messages. Hey, always. Oh, I love you. Yes, that's awesome. Well, yeah, and Aluna brought Jody and I together. Her page or her group, whatever. And yeah, and actually through Aluna's group, I met somebody in the physical here in my town. We happen to be in the same group. I actually need to get with her because we haven't. Like, I was in a pretty bad space when we met up, and I've been, pulling myself out of it for quite some time and really focused on my channel and getting more in tune with my guides and things like that. So I haven't been dealing with people in the 3D, so I really need to get in touch with her because she's a super awesome lady. And she does Reiki healing. It's Radiant Temple Reiki. If you guys are interested, her name's Brandy. And she does distance energy healing, as well as, of course, in person. But I don't know anybody else that lives here in Tulsa. Yes, always is back again. Loving seeing my girls. I feel like we're a tribe and a posse here. And I freaking love it. like these spiritual angel warriors. The vibes have been really, really good for me the last few days. Yes, we are. Like, instead of Charlie's Angel, I mean, like Charlie's Angels, but, you know, in a spiritual way. I know, right? You know, that and it's not a chakra swinging contest. Like, that rolled out of my mouth months ago. Actually rolled off my fingers onto a comment. And that one was great. That one was just great. It's not a chakra swinging contest. So yeah, we need to start some marketing. Let's get on that. We split the proceeds and all that jazz. I'm all about candles, lighting candles, and helping each other out. That's what we all are here for. I forgot where I'm at. I think I almost got them all. I don't even know why I'm doing them all, because I'm not even going to do all the cards tonight. Have it. This is cool. If I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. This is the kind of stuff I do to entertain myself. I'll show you guys. Because I spend way too much time alone. Yes! Oh, Jody! Oh my God, I got goosebumps all over. I think even on my toes. Yay! Oh my God, I'm about to jump out of my seat. That is amazing, girlfriend. Oh, so proud of you. So proud of you. That is amazing. I got goosebumps on my face. I swear to God, I got goosebumps on my toes. I don't think. Can you even get goosebumps on your toes? I mean, or is that normal? Because obviously you can. I have them. But, okay, back to my trick real quick. I'm so proud of you, Miss Jody. That is fabulous. Okay. Let me scoot this over here for a second. Let the air clear. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see this, because this thrills me every day when I do this. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God. Yes. Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh, I don't know if you guys can see it. The smoke comes out. It's still coming out. Oh, it's still coming out. Oh, I love it. That's so freaking cool. I am so freaking proud of you, Miss Jody. That is amazing. Oh my God, it's still coming out. That is badass. It's never come out like that before. Like, not continuously. Oh, good. That's so awesome. It's still coming out a little bit, but it's still coming out. I know. There's the other one. And we can have them like on flames with different, you know, we got this t-shirt shit on lock, let me tell you. We could do mugs. Like, I've seen all of that stuff on Facebook before, like, you know, all these different places doing it. And I guess it's pretty easy. Like, you can do, get it to where you don't have to do the inventory and it's drop shipped. And like, I've kind of checked, or not really checked into that stuff. I've seen it and got an idea, but never really, oh, I forgot two of my stones. Never really checked fully into it. Damn it. I have to go get some more loose leaf Sage. Man, I did not realize all the shit you can get off of Amazon. Like, I was floored. What was it that... Well, sage, for one. You can get sage sticks from Amazon. And I did not know that until the other day. Oh, and I gotta show you guys something. Why did I do that? I don't know. I was thinking about it, but there's so many diets. It just depends. I think it'll be whether I'm not gonna do like the 4 elements. I think I'm gonna do just like an energy check-in, like a quick energy check-in overall, and then I'm gonna get right into the dice because they've been lasting really long. Nuh-uh, really? Walmart.com? Man, I am behind the times, I guess. But I was also spoiled. When I lived in Enid, the town that I moved from, I used to have a lady that had an urban tea shop that I got all of that stuff there. And generally, she just gave it to me. Oh, yeah? Yeah, Amazon does have it. Didn't even know eBay had it either. Thanks, Steph. You are always keeping me on track. What is your sign? I keep forgetting. You're not a Pisces too, are you? You're not a Pisces. No. Are you no, you're not the Aquarius Pisces cusp, are you? Yep, sure are. I say, there's a couple of you guys I remember. I know Miss Jody. And yeah, I thought you. That's funny. So I don't know all of the stereotypes about signs or anything, or the zodiac, but from the little bit I do know, it seems that you would be our emotional alien. Our emotional ET from out of this world. Libra rising. Cancer sun. I might remember the Cancer sun. Amelia Riker. Cancer. Okay. Water. So I got too much. Yeah, Miss Jody, I know you. Yes. Dude, that's awesome. And I've told you before, my son is an Aquarius and my daughter's a Pisces, so I just think that's awesome. And Miss Jody's a Pisces like my daughter. And I'm a Cancer rising, Amelia. Sagittarius sun, Pisces moon here. I'm a Sagittarius in Vedic. That's my sun sign in Vedic is Sagittarius. So yeah, that's awesome. We got an awesome little group here. I love you guys. Okay. Back to 3D like Miss Stephanie said. I'm not very good at that. Like I said, I didn't, all of my life, and this even goes back to like kindergarten. Like I literally almost failed kindergarten because my teacher didn't think I knew like my phone number and my address and stuff like that. And it was only because I was off, figuring out ways to go play instead of having to do the regular stuff like everybody else. I didn't want to sit still. I wanted to be up there playing. And so I totally knew all of my stuff like the back of my hand. And when my mom got called in, because they were going to fail me in kindergarten. So when my mom got called in and she asked me, she's like, what's your phone number and what's your address? And I rattled it off like nothing. And the teachers just looked at me just like agape, just amazed. Why? Okay, that is on fire. Why do I not see smoke? Even my sage is telling me to give it up and to get on with it. I don't see smoke. A little bit. I don't give up that easy because I'm a Capricorn, so. Just needed a little bit more. All right, see, that was the holdup. All right. I failed the first grade. Yeah. I thought they were probably, after almost failing kindergarten, then I was concerned like all the other levels, which was insane because there was no reason for it. Like I was really good in school, but really bored in school. So I quit paying attention and, my grades started failing. But when asked questions, like I knew the answers. It was strange. All right, so. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the tarot dice. I'm going to do like a little quick spread for the collective, kind of like I did today for the Divine Masculine, but I'm going to make it a little bit quicker than that. Holy shit. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy that they, like, it took them that long to know. That's great. I mean, that's not surprising, because, well, kind of like now, there just wasn't a whole lot of attention paid, People overlook so much. It's funny because I used to kind of think I was shy, but looking back, I was always pretty outgoing. Yeah. Like, all my report cards, looking back, talks too much. I can't imagine. I bet not now. You do not seem like now. Not at all. Right? Yeah. Because that's crazy. A whole year of that baby not being able to see and like really struggling, probably feeling bad because things didn't appear like what they were, what people were saying, or she couldn't see things or experience things like other people were. That's just, I know that's way too late. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that probably was like, that was probably traumatizing. I mean, just as a little kid and feeling that different because you didn't know. Like, you didn't know why you weren't experiencing things like other kids and why you weren't getting things like the others. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. And that doesn't make, like, it doesn't take away anything that you felt. We have to have all certain kinds of experiences. Obviously, you were supposed to be with the group of kids that was behind or with different teachers, but 18 months in age, I'm the oldest. Is it just you and your sister? I just have, well, that's a long story. I have a brother that I grew up with, and then I have another brother that I didn't grow up with, that from my dad's side. Yeah. So I generally always say I just have one brother, and then I remember, oh yeah, because I didn't, long story. I won't even get into like my family issues. It reads more like taking place or something. It's crazy. We'd be here all night. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. Wow. That was a big thing. Like, I don't know how old you are, but like from my childhood, I'm 42. From my childhood, and like, I know my aunt, she passed away. I mean, she was an adult when she passed away, but it was because she had heart murmurs that they, you know, couldn't prevent or cure or whatever from childhood. Wow. You're 36 and you're. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm 42, and the brother I grew up with he just turned 40. And then I think my other brother is like 39 or 40. I'm not really sure. He may be 41. I really have no idea. Well, still, there's still a connection. Okay, so I'm going to get a couple of chakra cards here for the collective. All right, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay, because this kind of feels like the energy today. I feel like half of everybody's in some acceptance of like the energies and being able to uh, integrate them and go with the flow. And then the other half is like out of balance because we got balance coming in the reverse. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. Um, it's hard when we lose family members that are really close to us, but, well, it's hard from the 3D perspective because once you're at a higher level of understanding, you realize they're even closer to you once they've passed, because then they're always around you all the time. Dude, that's cool. That's awesome. It's kind of weird for me. Like, I've had a couple of aunts that I was super close to growing up pass away, and my cousin that we grew up like brother and sister, and he passed away. He was killed in 2006 in Ramadi, Iraq, in the army, and we grew up together. He was 11 months older than I was, and I actually, and so we were super close, but I actually communicate more with my father-in-law that has passed away, and I've always been connected to my husband, ex, whatever. I never know what to call him. um, his aunt. Oh, thank you. It's again, like I said, he's closer to me now, and he didn't want to get old. Like, he was very vain, and I mean, I'm good with it now. It was very traumatic, and I really appreciate that. But it was traumatic at the time. It was a huge loss, and it devastated our whole entire family. But he's closer to me now, and I just see things in such a different way. So, but I appreciate you caring. But yeah, he's super close to me now. But yeah, I also communicate with my father-in-law and my aunt-in-law. My father-in-law all the time. Uh, my aunt-in-law when I was pregnant with my son. Okay, so that was kind of strange. And she passed away way before. My father-in-law passed away in 2010, and he's been communicating with me ever since. And he has an awesome sense of humor. And sometimes he comes through in my readings, and sometimes I'll just laugh because it's him telling me something in a his kind of way, which is just hilarious. Sometimes not the nicest. I mean, his personality really did transfer, and he had an awesome or an odd sense of humor, an awesome sense of humor. Sometimes a little dark. All right, wow, this is interesting. Oh yeah, and it's hard when they pass when you had a rough relationship. Hopefully, I don't know if you've been able to do any healing with that yet or not, but I really hope that for you. Hey, right on. I just got my roots done up last night. Welcome, Samantha. Good, good. Oh, I'm so proud of you for that, Steph. So proud of you. That's amazing. Nice. Me too, my roots. Right on. Yes, forgiveness is powerful. And, you know, there's also, like, once you get to being able to forgive everybody, you kind of come to the conclusion that really forgiveness is unnecessary because everything has to happen for a reason. Like, we all incarnated in to do certain things and to experience certain things. And so we realize that there's really no need to forgive. But our 3D selves have to go through the steps, forgiveness, and then realizing that you don't have to forgive and all the different things. Yeah. And with the DMs, again, I mean, the best thing I can say with that, huh? Oh, wait, hold on. He knows I told him I would. Lives like, oh, that's awesome, Steph. Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing. Like, wow, I got, like, that was messing with a couple of different chakras, lighting them up. But yeah, and with the twin flame thing, uh, in my opinion, what's helped me is everything that I start to like blame him for or be mad at him for and things like that. I start to look at why. And when I looked at the whys, I come up with a lot of different answers, to a lot of different questions. And again, it basically brought me back to we agreed this was the only way that I was going to get on my spiritual path, get on my ascension, and get on my mission. Um, in order, that was the only way that that was going to happen. Like he had to do all the things that he did in order to trigger me into doing the things that I did. To get us both where we're at right now. I don't really talk to him very much right now because, well, I am still trying to deal with some of my 3D thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about certain things. And even though I can sit here and I can logically, sit here and talk about it and not having to forgive and knowing that we incarnated to do this, I also have lived 42 years in the 3D world where that realization was not always the case. So that shit comes up and I'm like, at first, I'm taken back. I get upset, I cry or get mad or whatever. And then I'm like, why are you doing that? You already realized all these other things and that is irrelevant. That is unnecessary. And you don't need to do that. A hormonal girl though. Uh, Wait, I think I missed something. It's amazing to think myself. I'd like to pass so I could go through them. Okay, I think I missed more than I thought. Hold on. Yeah, I felt like he passed. so I could go through the pain of the dark night. Yeah. Now, is your DM passed over, Stephanie? Because I know another one of my friends is hers is passed over. Oh, okay. Oh, you say I did I read that wrong? I felt like he passed, so I could go through the page. Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to imply anything. Okay. Yes, it is amazing that the things that come into perspective. Right, me too. I made myself a part of it. I have a part of this. The sacrifice from others we are shown. Yeah. Yeah, dude, hormones, we got them. But, I mean, that's also part of it is trying to get that shit under control. My God. I've, like, my whole family, I come from a family of crybabies. We're very emotional. And that sounds so derogatory, but growing up, that's what we called each other. That's what everybody called us. Like, we cry at the drop of a hat, cried if each other was crying. I mean, didn't matter. Yesterday, when I was leaving my mom, she was crying about something that happened when we were little kids. She was apologizing for it. And I'm like, Mom, you don't have to apologize. Like, it really wasn't as bad as you feel like it is or was. But she was crying, so I was crying. And it's just like, oh, your dad. Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I was off out of my head. Yes, thank you, Miss Jody. Oh my gosh, yes, thank you so much. I forget to say things like that. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, this is just this whole life I realize is just one big realization after another realization. Matter of fact, okay, speaking of realizations, when I was blow drying my hair today, I was thinking that I personally don't think that, we can sit here and we can try to achieve enlightenment and have all the answers, but we will never have all of the answers until we pass over. We are here to experience, not figure out. We're here to live this life and, yeah, get enlightened, but that will never give us all of the answers. Yes. Okay, so this is interesting. These dice are interesting. This was for the collective. Okay, so we got the acceptance and the balance. And now, okay, this is another thing too, and I didn't just know about this. Acceptance. And you see how there's the pie. Another reader that has been pretty integral. I'm not saying that right. Anyways, a big part of my ascension and awakening is Mary Jo from Soulful Revolutions. And she always talks about people, some people thinking that there's not enough pie and that there's always enough pie and more pie can be made. And that's what I'm kind of getting from this acceptance that it doesn't have to be a man up, man down, as she says, type situation, that everybody can have a slice of pie and that we don't have to be in competition with anyone. Is that what her name is? Because I forget, she don't say her name like very often. Like every once in a while she'll say it, like talking in the third person, like Mary Jo, blah, blah, blah. And so I always forget her name. Yes, just make more pie. I love her. I love her. And it's so funny though. I've been watching her probably almost as long as I've been watching Aluna, or right around the same time. But it's so crazy that with her channel and her readings, and it never ever has failed, mine and my divine masculine's energies are flip-flopped in her readings. I show up as an air sign, he shows up as a Capricorn or as a earth sign. And sometimes we factor in water and fire in there too. But forever we're flip flopped. He's a Gemini and I'm a Capricorn, but I show up as air and he shows up as earth. It's insane. So I feel like that's another part of this. This is, you know, not needing to be in competition, and being solid within ourselves. Oh, right on. Um, for the longest time, I had like a really bad taste in my mouth with Geminis. Um, right after me and my husband split up, like he's a Gemini, my mom's a Gemini, and I catered to them in so many different ways, and I let them dictate and dominate my life. So because of my own um, allowances and lack of boundaries, I had put like a scarlet letter on Gemini. Yeah, yeah. So, and then I even ended up dating after me and my ex split up, one or two Geminis after that. And then I got to where I was like, what's your sign? Oh, no, oh, no, 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 no. We can't even talk. We can't be friends. So, anyways, there's always enough pie. No need to be in competition or competitive. Stay in your lane, do your own thing, and there'll be enough pie for everybody. Everybody will be eating pie. And I feel like if people get into the man up, man down type of mentality where I've got to win, so you've got to lose type of mentality, you know, that's going to continue to keep people out of balance. There's definitely a need for balance and knowing that everybody can win. We're all winners. So, okay. But as a collective, this is interesting. I got to check. I never know if that's in the upright. That's in the upright. Never mind. I finally think I got that one. I had to check that one every single time. Yes, egos. I did read something else. Okay, I still never looked up that other ego thing by, well, never mind. I'm just going to quit trying to include other people's stuff because I can't even remember, so it doesn't matter. But I watch him sometimes. But he talked about egos the other day, and it was kind of like an acronym thing that he did that was interesting. And then somebody else wrote or posted. I know. Okay, hold on. Oh, Jake, Dossie. Now I definitely won't know what the hell he said about egos, but I'll at least be able to tell you what the hell his name is. Jake Ducey, I think. Okay, I say that. Oh, yeah, Jake Ducey. I really like him and Aaron Doughty, I think it is. Doughty. I'm terrible with names. Aaron Doughty, I think. They're both really cool. And, well, kind of like Abraham Hicks. Oh, shit. Is extremely willing to play with you if you will play with it. We don't want to play with the universe. We are playing with the universe, but in our own way. Okay. So, anyways, but for like law of attraction, yes, Aaron, he's awesome. Phantom Punk. Oh, did I miss something? Hello, love. Are you reading for the collective or individuals? This is for the collective. It'll be individuals shortly. I mean, maybe. I said this was only going to be like 2 hours, but it's already been like an hour and I haven't even started reading for others. So it's going to be longer than that. It is what it is. That's why I don't make plans. So anyways, but like law of attraction, Aaron Doughty, Jake Ducey, and Abraham Hicks. And then there's another chick. Amanda something, I think. think it starts with an A. But anyway, she's really awesome too. So if you're into the law of attraction, those are all really good ones. And I named off some of the readers that I really like. For astrology, I love, well, of course, Aluna, but Olivia with OJC Astrology, Peace Dealer, and the Leo King are some of my favorite astrologers. Dude, I'm telling you, I need somebody to take notes for me. Like I've always said that I needed somebody around basically just kind of like transcribing my life and what I say. And like I've got voice recorder and I still always forget to record and shit. And I can take notes all day and I still won't remember shit, and I won't remember where I put the notebook that I wrote it in. Because I do have notebooks all over the place. I buy notebooks all the time. I have a serious office supply issue. Oh, that ring. Yes and no questions. We could do pendulums too. I got 3 new pendulums. I was going to tell you guys about these earlier, and I got sidetracked when we was talking about Amazon. I bought these the other day off of Amazon. So, yeah, those are my new pendulums for yes and no questions. I've got another one somewhere, but I can't find it, that I've had for years. And it's not like those. It's different, totally different. But, yeah, so I got those. Okay, so here we got, interesting, very interesting. We've got the King and Queen of Swords. We've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Four of Swords. So that's super interesting to me. I feel like there's some kind of, we're taking a time out as a collective, and not, oh, hello. I felt easily. I think I put this in the Divine Masculine reading earlier, but about the energies. This is making me think of the energy download that I got earlier. I was seeing like this, it was a vortex, no. Nucleus, like a center, just like a circle. And then out from it, it had all these different color. Oh, wow. Hold on one second. Okay, I had to ground. My energy was going nuts. But from that nucleus or vortex or whatever, all the different colors of the chakras was all coming out in like energy strips, kind of like in a spiral, but each one individual. And they were all moving one way, like in the 3D. But then here comes this wave that brings them in and is coming in the other way. And it's like clearing them all out. And that's like the 40 and above. Yes, okay, thank you. I love you guys. Collective exhaustion, yeah, no shit. But there's a lot of energy, like things are ramping up because I can feel it inside. Like just now, I don't think I've ever had to stop in the middle of a live and like ground myself. I usually do that beforehand, and I don't usually have to do it again. But all of a sudden, it was like a spike in energy. I'd be really interested to see what the Schumann was just doing. I'm anxious. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I get like that too sometimes. I've been feeling like an anxiousness about like big change. Changes are coming, like sweeping changes. And that energy that I was talking about, like all of this is tying in like puzzle pieces. It's really, in my mind, it's really starting to clarify and solidify and just giving me these crazy, like, wow moments. Oh, yeah, like what, Amelia? Yeah, I've been looking for a new job because I'm anxious. Are you afraid you're going to lose the job that you have? Oh, that's no good. Where's Twinkies? Right on. Wait, Twinkies. What's Twinkie? Or twinkles. Okay, orbs and twinkles. Like with your physical eye, like out of the corner of your eye, or like straight on. Because now I'm just interested. Hey, Felicia. How are you doing, love? Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, and yeah, same. Stephanie. Stephanie, get out of my head. That's awesome, Amelia. Sometimes, like, I don't usually see things. Well, okay. I mentioned earlier about when my aunt-in-law was commuting. She's passed in 2000 or 2001. Anyways, when I was pregnant with my son, one of the things that I remember was an indication that she was around me was it always looked like I had something on the edge of my like eyelash or something, like a little ball, but it wasn't anything on my eyelash, and I could watch it move, and it wouldn't like go away from me, so it wasn't like a bug or anything, and it would come back. It would be wherever I was, and it wasn't all the time. I'm so glad you made it, Felicia. Oh, Ethereal's in here too. Hey, Ethereal. Oh my girls. I'm so happy. Now Koala makes it in here. We may be rounding this thing out. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but yeah, you guys are my group. Hey, that's interesting. I haven't really ever had the taps and touches. I have felt like pressure on the bed, like somebody was getting on the bed once or twice. Um, hey, right back at you, Felicia. Love you. Yeah, I know, right? I know. That's what we were just talking about, how all the energy has been crazy and like new things are coming in. Like, I feel like we're all probably amping up our gifts and our abilities. I've been through all that too. Oh, right on. Yeah, yeah, crazy. Yes. I don't know how to check the Schumann resonance. Every time I look, I can't freaking find it. Like I see people post it on Facebook all the time. They've got some kind of screenshot and stuff. I can't never find it. See, I was gonna say about the corner of the eyes thing, like, and sometimes I always try to rationalize. Okay, so like my comforter is pinstripe, striped, whatever, black and white stripes. And then my daughter's bathroom floor has a certain like type pattern on it. And when I look at my bed sometimes, and when I look at the floor, I see these different. It's like I see a grid, or that grid moves in a weird way. I've also been seeing. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to explain this to where you guys will know what I'm talking about exactly, or be able to see it like I see it. But okay, if you think about like Scooby Doo, and when they would make the only I can only think of it as like a portal noise and show the rings almost like sound rings going out and making the noise. Um, that look is what I've been experiencing. Like I can feel the move through those rings, like I'm changing timelines. Like, well, basically, I'm changing timelines and experience. And sometimes I feel it in one or two layers, or sometimes it's like three or four layers. It's usually not more than like five layers. Like, it's strange. No, that's awesome though. And well, and I try to rationalize everything away. That was actually a conversation again I had with myself today about admitting my truth, like really speaking my truth. Like I started this channel, and yeah, like you guys have known that I channel energy and that, I read cards and things like that. But I've never told you guys, well, I've told one of you guys, if she's still in here, that I was told I was a Lyran starseed in my sleep. And that somehow, I mean, I know now that Lyrans are connected to Andromeda, but I didn't before. That message was also like Andromeda just popped up in my dreams, and I didn't have any idea why. Also closely associated with like Isis and Pleiadians and Arcturians. But I don't talk about that stuff because I haven't felt comfortable speaking my truth. But today, that was a conversation I had with myself about having to start speaking that truth, because if I don't speak it and I'm not here on a channel, then I'm not helping anybody else speak their truth. So I'm not doing what my mission, what I was here to do, what I am here to do is speak my truth so other people know that it's okay to speak their truth. Just like I was saying earlier about Aluna saying things that I hadn't experienced yet, but now I'm starting to experience them. And so because she spoke about it, I don't feel alienated now when I experience it. I don't feel crazy. It is tough. Oh, no, but that could be too because of the history with my DM and just the way I try to block, because he really tries to invade my energy, whether it's conscious or unconscious. It's frustrating. He constantly is trying to invade my brain and my phone, and it's just retarded. um, oh, right on. See, I didn't have a vision about the Arcturians. That was just like, these have all just been like messages. Now, one time during a live meditation with Aluna, and I'm going to see if I can explain this, because I see some of these things that it's hard to put into words. Hey, Yasmin. Welcome, welcome. Oh, wow. Wow, ethereal. That's deep. Um, Eleni? Or no, wait. Who is that? Who said that? Yeah, Eleni. Um, I just do, I just answer questions, and I actually haven't even got into those yet. It's kind of running a little off tonight. Actually, I'm actually kind of right on time because I was doing the element check-ins, and then I was starting the dice afterwards. Well, it was taking about an hour, so I guess I'm right on time for normal. And this seems like so beneficial because everybody's being able to speak some truth. What's that? I looked at myself and said, right? Dude, ethereal, yes, I've had some of those same types of moments. Yeah, I got dice on the table for the collection, just swapping stories about experiences that we've had. Yeah, that self-care, that's amazing, ethereal. Yeah, good job. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Felicia. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And every time that I've ever went against what I knew I shouldn't, it went bad. And every time I've ever told someone else not to do something because I had a really bad feeling, it never turned out well for them. My ex found that out the hard way. And that's one thing, like the spiritual stuff always freaked him out, and he didn't like to talk about it, and he claimed to be atheist like our entire relationship. But when I told him, I don't have a good feeling about that, he didn't question me after that first time because he had a pretty bad experience for that. And that was like early on. Our daughter was only like maybe 2. So that was like 21 years ago. Well, he didn't used to question me, but I told him a whole gang of shit last year that has been coming to fruition slowly over the last year, and he didn't listen to me on any of that. But I think at that point he thought I was just trying to get back with him and that I was really off my rocker. So, because I think it freaked him out that I knew shit that I shouldn't probably know as far as his 3D mind could comprehend at the time. I miss something every time in my whole life. Yeah, I think about that conversation that you can't expect anyone from there that's not from there to do you any different. I'm not sure I understand exactly what you mean. I mean, I know that, like, you got to trust yourself, yeah. Absolutely. We have to set our boundaries. What we allow, people will take from you whatever you'll give, and people will do to you whatever you'll allow. You have to set your own boundaries. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Okay, I got these dice on here. Okay, I'm just going to go collectively. Basically, I feel like there could be, okay, we got the King of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, this could be male or female, but I feel like because we have predominantly females in the room, and even though this is like collective consciousness, I feel like it's more of a kind of group consciousness picking up. So I feel like this is, the Queen of Swords getting pretty clear on like what she wants, speaking her truth with this Ace of Swords. There could be a couple of different options, like on the love front. We do have the King of Cups and the King of Swords. And so could be Twinflame. I am going to keep telling you guys about all the conversations I have with myself, but one of them was about labels and how I realized today that since I was a little kid, I've never been fond of labels, terminology, things like that, and putting things in a box. And I realized today why, and I'll probably do a separate video on that. But so the King of Cups could be like a twin flame, and the Ace of Swords could be more like a soulmate energy, or this could just be one individual getting just very clear, balancing their masculine and feminine, and being in touch with their feelings, having self-love, feeling celebratory about that, possibly celibate. For me, that's the case. I'm going to probably have to get back with the chat later because I know I'm missing stuff. Yeah. See, a lot of times I have seen the Queen of Swords as like the karmic energy, because I feel like a lot of the energy from some of the karmics has been like strong words, like critical and kind of a naggy feeling. And I don't really mean that in a bad way, like, because to be honest, like in my situation and with my DM and his karmic, I can look at his karmic situation and I can see myself in that chick. But that's like me 5 years ago. And I literally told that to my DM it's been months ago now, that him being with her is like, why did we split up if that's the kind of energy that you were interacting with or that you wanted to be with? Because, and now this was before I realized a whole bunch of other things, because I don't question why anything anymore. Not really. But I was like, why are you in that kind of energy when, like, that's where I was. Like, you are going to have to deal with her through all of the things that I've been going through if she is on the same ascension, going back to Luna talking about like empty cedars or something like that, like the ones that don't have souls. Because I've kind of gotten that feeling from this chick. But that's a whole nother story. See, and I think that his karmic is manipulative to him, but because he was manipulative to me. Like, I feel like in a lot of ways, she is mirroring a lot of the energy that he put towards me, like during our split, but also embodying some of my lower shadow self energies that I've worked through. So that's one of the reasons why they're still together, is because I've worked through those energies and I was meant to ascend first. And so he's still having to work through with her those same energies, situations, and play out those storylines. Let's see, I don't know where I'm at. She's mostly just inexperienced and is very judgmental. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Samantha. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I think I'm pretty sure my DM's karmic is like, I don't know, 10 years younger than him, which is 9.5 years younger than me, because there's only 6 months difference between me and my DM. Who's a new? Oh, she's a new mom. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, so, okay, I'm really over this part of the reading. I'm just going to start answering questions. I got way too sidetracked. And once I lose the moment, lose the energy, that's it. That's kind of, I do so many different videos that you guys never see, because I'll be doing it and then I lose the energy. And I won't, if I feel like the energy's gone, then I feel like it's time for a whole new reading. Yeah. It's, okay, that's funny that you mentioned, like, good dad, because I was just now thinking, I don't know if there is such a thing as a good parent, to be honest, because in my experience and looking at one of my things growing up has always been kind of observing other people in, like, larger groups. Like, for instance, growing up, I seen my mom and my stepdad, my aunts, my uncles, as couples, and seeing what they did as couples, and kind of learned what not to do, what worked and what didn't work that way. And it was kind of the same way with parenting. Before I even had my daughter, I kind of had already an idea by watching, like, my parents and my aunts and uncles, and, like, friends as parents and things like that. I already kind of had this structure of how I knew I wanted to be a parent, and it wasn't, like I was parented. And so, through that, I just learned. I lost my train of thought. Damn it. Oh, good, bad dad. So, like looking at a large group of people, what's good and what's bad, or what's right and what's wrong, in my opinion. But now I look back and I think some of the parents that seem to be bad parents produce some of the best kids. Like they go on to strive and do what you think is the right thing, and then you got some of the kids that have what seemingly has the best parents, that did all the right things, and they turn out crazy and off the wall. So it's so hard to label, again, back to the labels, good and bad, right and wrong, because I really feel like everything in life is conditional and really depends on the unique individual and the circumstances. Okay, I gotta get a drink. Okay, so if we have yes and no questions, we'll use the pendulums, and I'll let you pick the pendulum. I have this jewelry tree somewhere. It's still in a box somewhere here in the garage, I'm sure, because all my stuff's packed up. But, oh wait, no, that's not the one I want in the middle. I have this jewelry hanging tree that I want to find and hang these from, but for now we're just going to lay them out like this. Okay. Hey, I got a 23-year-old daughter. Yeah, I'm a grandpup mom. I have actually I have 3 grandpups, but from her, I have 2 grandpups. And she doesn't want kids. She is totally good with it. She is the grooming salon manager at a Petco at 23 years old. And she made that choice. She was going to one of the state colleges here, and decided that she would better be happier and be better serving to become a groomer. And I was like, baby, you know what I've always said. I will always support you no matter what you want to do. And so that's what she did, and she's amazing at it, and she's happy. So, and no grandkids. My son, he's a little tougher as far as I feel like he's not. I'm starting to learn that it's not tougher for me. He is creating his own tougher road. And I'm starting to also realize that that's just the experiences that he has to experience, that he's decided to experience. He is an extremely smart kid. And he's going to do amazing things, but he's going to have to learn some things first. Yep, that's my daughter 100. She does not want to have kids, and she fur babies. And I say 2 grandpups, but if you guys have been on my channel, you guys know about little Lito, the foster, that we inherited back in October when she was pregnant, and then we got her back after we got rid of all the pups. So we also have Lito, and then I've got Pepper. Yeah, oh, that's my son. Oh my God, that is my son. Yep, literally since he was old enough to talk. And actually, even when he was a baby, if I was trying to sleep, he was waking up, even if he just went to sleep. Like, we have always been on the opposites. But, like, I couldn't love the kid love the kid more. Like, my kids are both, to me, my world. They're so amazing. I couldn't handpick better kids. Like, I don't know how or why I got so damn lucky. Yeah. Both of my kids got good-looking kids. It's one thing I always told my DM. We might have not have done a lot of things right in our relationship, but we did 2 things freaking amazing. We made beautiful babies. Yeah. Okay. So everybody's probably like, okay, get on with it. All right. So if Miss Jody's in here and Steph, I don't remember which one of you guys got in here first, but if you guys have questions, We'll start questions. Okay. Good deal. Oh, yeah. And I knew you was going to still be here. You're probably sitting there going, come on, man. I need to know. I need to know. I totally get sidetracked and I forget. Forgive me, love. Yep. Why, what's up? You just come to like ice cream at me?
Freezer.
Oh, you're a peach.
Pepper's got one too.
You got pepper ice cream. You are the best, sister. My daughter just got pepper ice cream. And me ice cream. Okay. Okay, that's a yes or no, so we're going to use the pendulum. Okay, so give me 1 second. I usually don't do this on camera, but the energies are so high. This is going to ground me a little bit, so give me 1 second. Do you want purple, chakra color, or rose quartz for pendulum? And I'll still do dice too, but I want to try these pendulums out. Miss Steph. Gotcha. Okay, now this is going to look backwards to you guys, but I'm going to say it anyway because I always talk to the pendulums and tell them. Okay. Clockwise, yes. Counterclockwise, no. Back and forth, indecision. Do you understand? Okay. Could you be a little bit more visual for me, please? All right. So, does Stephanie Emmett's DM stalk her Facebook? Let me try this hand. Oh, okay. Hold on. This is going to sound funny, but I have certain hands that I put which ones of these in. It's really kind of up in the air right now. No, I actually, this one is usually in my left hand, and these two are usually my right hand. So hold on, let me try again. Clockwise, yes. Clockwise, yes. Counterclockwise, no. Back and forth, indecision. Do you understand? What the hell? Okay. Stephanie Emmett's DM stalk her on Facebook. Yes. Or at least sometimes, because it went from a clockwise circle to, oh, nope, there we go back into clockwise circle. But it went from clockwise circle into like back and forth. But now it keeps going in a clockwise. So yeah, I don't know to what level we can do the dice and see if we can get more information. But yeah, I believe he does. Right? Now the energies are just weird. Hold on, really quick, I'm gonna see if I get anything off of these. Clockwise, yes. Counterclockwise, clockwise, no. Backwards, indecision, do you understand? Okay, maybe I'm just being impatient. It's just taking them longer than I would like, I guess, to answer. Because they were starting to move. All right. Shift it up there now. And I quit using the pad or the mat for these because when I tried to do a regular recording today with the Divine Masculine message, it was such a glare off of it that it was like overshadowing, over glaring the other cards and the other dice, like everything. Okay, so I'm kind of getting the feeling that I get the feeling that you really speak your mind to him, or you have in the past. Oh, give me 1 sec, Miss Jody. I'm gonna do dice for everybody too. Like I'll do the yes and no questions just because I wanted to play with the pendulums, but then I'm gonna do the dice. So hold that thought. Okay, so yeah, okay, yeah, I feel like that. And like basically, you like telling him how the cow eats the cabbage. So I feel like he's stalking because, like, I'm surprised that. Hold on, let me look. Okay, we don't have the stalker card or the stalker dice come up, which is the page of swords, but and he's not here. But anyways, that doesn't matter to me because I feel like the pendulum answered the question, and this is telling why. Because he's trying to figure out like where you're coming from. Because you speak your truth, you don't hold back, and I think he doesn't see you as I don't want to say he doesn't see like your love or that you're loving, but I think maybe there's a part of him that doesn't see the love for him because of like the words, the harsh words, and he feels judged and things like that. And I feel like he could be stalking to figure out like how to go about it, how to be able to approach you and how you really feel. Because, and I just realized that I said how to go about it, and I hadn't even said why. But it's because he's trying to figure out how to approach you, I feel like. Because you've got the sun and the lovers in the upright, but you got the Magician in the reverse. So he knows right now he don't know how to manifest talking to you, this relationship, or where it's at, where you're at, where it could go. Like, he's very, very confused, very unsure. Yeah, he feels like any of his efforts in the past haven't panned out. And I feel like he has been the one to really mess up in the past, probably. And he really don't have a good defense for it. Like, because I don't think he hasn't done the work yet to realize the lessons and why things had to happen a certain way and why he would do certain things, even if it was bad things. So he hasn't healed those levels yet. So he don't understand. He don't understand what went wrong and how to move that forward. So I feel, yeah. But so the answer to your question, yes, definitely. I feel like he is Facebook stalking you. But it's for good reason. Like, I don't think he's going to reach out like real soon. No, I'm not. No, because even if I took this Knight of Swords, it would be in the reverse, and it's on the side of this Magician. So yeah, I don't think he's going to reach out like anytime soon. It's almost like he's investigating to gather information before he feels confident enough to make a move forward. I love you so much, Jerry. Okay. All right. So does that make sense, Steph? Welcome back, Samantha. Still standing. Hey, still standing. Hey, welcome, still standing. Thank you. He's slow. Well, and I feel like there's a lot of confusion, and he's in his head a lot, I feel like. But it's because of the way things went down with you guys before, and maybe the way he felt in like certain situations, or how he felt when those things were happening. Yeah, well, definitely his ego, but it's like, why does he have that ego? Where does that come from? And like, that's what he's having to work through and figure out, why he does the things that he does, and that it's not, I actually, one of the Divine Masculine readings that I did either last night or today, it was talking about, oh shit. Hold on one second, I forgot. I swear, everything that has been crossing my mind over the last 48 hours is all coming up in this reading tonight. Like, talking about the mind erasers. The mind erasers have been out in full force for the last 48 hours. I do a lot of voice recordings, and I write down a lot of things, and I'm forgetting like halfway through like the messages. Stay with the other girl. Okay, what? Did I miss something? So tired of what, Samantha? Or, well, let me finish off with Steph. I mean, you don't have to ask a question about Twinflame, that's for sure. I mean, it doesn't have to be. It could be about anything. Okay, so anyways, I forgot where I was going with that whole message a minute ago, but I do feel like he's stalking you, and basically he is learning through watching your growth, he's learning how to heal. He will be diving into his past and into the egoic situations and why he does those things, why he does the things that he does and feels the way that he feels, and where does that come from? So he'll be going back in and healing that. And it'll be through, like, watching you, basically. And I feel like there's a lot of DMs out there that's doing that. Like, I honestly believe, like, majority of them are. And if they're not physically, like, some of them, are in total non-communication, and, like, some of them haven't even met yet. So I feel like those, it's like 5D stalking. Like, of course, like, I feel like mine does, but he stalks me in all ways. Like, it's, anyways, I try not to be annoyed by it because it's just his egoic self and he hasn't done his healing, but it's frustrating. So anyways, all right, Steph, that's what I got. He's stalking you. Miss Jody, I'm going to have to go find your question again because, love, I don't want to make you type it back out. You've been so patient with me. Purple pendulum, gotcha. Okay. I really think, in my own personal opinion, I think it will be help in the long run. Sometimes our greatest triumphs start out looking like, failures. So it might not look like it at first. Okay. Oh, 1 second. I do want to clear the pendulums each time if I've used it. The dice, I don't feel like that. The cards, I don't feel like that. But for some reason, I've always cleared pendulums, like, after each use. I don't know. We could be here forever if we talked about all my idiosyncrasies. Okay. Oh, where's the chat? Okay. Okay. Girlfriend, if I could come spank you right now for being scared about that, I would right now. You've got to get out of any fear whatsoever about how he thinks, feels, or anything about you. We got to get you to a place where it does not matter, because that kind of energy is literally, it's repellent. It's like twin flame repellent. Any of our fears and insecurities is like a twin flame repellent. So yeah, we got to get you out of that. We got to work on that. I know. It's okay. It's okay. But see, just like sometimes, there's things that they got to heal that they don't understand. Sometimes there's things that we got to heal that we don't understand. And, well, for me, it's been most things that I didn't understand, because every time I think that, like, oh, I'm good, I'm done, like a tower moment comes and slaps me upside the head. So, all right. Did Jody make a positive impact by speaking her truth today in her job? Yeah, like, you got a pretty big yes. And if I quit laughing and moving, it would probably swing pretty damn big, because every time I interfere with it, it stops. If my physical motion interferes with the energies, it stops. So, yeah, that's a pretty resounding yes. I do feel like, though, I mean, I'm trying to, hold on. Will there be any backlash from Jody speaking her truth today at work? think it's going to be good. I think you're going to be fine. That was a pretty hesitant no, but it was still a no. So, all right. Oh, hold on. I'm going to do you one more because now I want to know, is Jody's DM upset with her in any way? No. And that one's getting ready to be a big one too. Well, now it's going, well, no. Well, now I'm just jacking with it, I guess. But no, it was a no. So now we'll do the dice. Yeah, I think maybe like, could be tense a little bit, but I think she gained a new level of respect for you today. Like, okay, like the feeling I'm getting, just like intuitively, I'm feeling like she's a little salty. She's like, who does she think she is? Basically. But then, like, the back of her mind, she's like, I didn't know she had it in her, you know? And so a new level of respect. And so, yeah, I really think that, you know, ultimately it'll be good. And I feel like now, don't go into work a timid mouse. You can't be a timid mouse anymore. You've got to go into work and be that truth speaker. You've got to be standing in your power now. Like, you made that step. Now you got to continue to walk that, you know? I mean, of course, that don't mean go in there and be a bitch or be, you know, whatever, but be your truthful self, set your boundaries, because now you've already drawn the line. She knows now. And so keep up that and don't back down. Right on. I figured you might. Like, the energies, girlfriend, I can't see exactly what this lady looks like. I do have a pretty good visual idea, but like the energy, it's like I'm watching her. And it's kind of like that, well, like a reading I did once where I really felt like I was in the DM's skin and like doing his movements and things. It's strange. I mean, a lot of times it feels like that, but it's really strange. So now we'll throw some dice. I love throwing the dice. This was like the best thing I've ever bought. Like, the best thing. I just freaking love it. Oh, wait. That was like that. There. That. And then that. Justice. I remembered it, whether it was upright or in reverse, but now I can't remember which. That's the Hierophant of Justice. No, I think it's the Hierophant. I finally come to the realization that I just have sometimes I just have way too much information coming in all at once to remember, like, symbols and definitions and terminology and shit like that. Sometimes even my own memory. It is the Hierophant. Okay, so we've got, for the major arcana, we've got the Moon, the Empress, the Hierophant, the Empress in, okay, the Moon in reverse, the Empress in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Tower. So I feel like that is like a sudden realization and like clearing things up of how you have not been being in your Empress mode. Like today, I feel like, you know, that was the start. that was like, speaking your truth, like the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you moved into embodying, a different queen, but you still haven't fully mastered like all four queens to be the empress, or you haven't realized that you are all four queens to be the empress. But I feel like we've got the moon in reverse and the tower. Yeah, because I don't feel like you do not realize your divinity. You do not realize how special and magnificent you are. And so something is going to have to be revealed to you. And it could be like a quick message, a quick insight. Something's going to be shaken up for you to really realize like who you are. Right? Yes. And as far as the love him so much and no talkie, once we take the time to, we all take the time, but like there's certain levels of healing that gets our mind more and more quiet to where we're not, when we focus outwards, like on the I love this person, or I need to hear from this person, or I want, to touch this person, or whatever, be in the physical space of this person, or whatever. When we go to those thoughts and focuses, we're taking the focus off of ourselves, and that's almost like repellent, where the energy is pushing that away because we're saying that we don't have those things. When we need it, we have to, once we become whole in ourselves, our divine masculine, our divine feminine, balance that out. Once we do that, then it automatically, it can't help it, like scientifically, because we're all just energy. So scientifically, it can't help but pull in the, damn it, I lost the word. The matching energy, that's not the word I was looking for, but the corresponding energy to that. And in my opinion, twin flames we're not halves of one soul. We are the only other energetic exact match to any other person on the planet, like just our twin flame. We all have similar energies, when you think about the chakras. I feel like, your twin flame chakra and your chakras line up exactly. Now, due to programming and 3D matrix and shit like that, there's blockages. So it's not just like all perfect sunshines and roses. But that's what the karmic situations for both sides end up doing for us, is clearing those blockages. And that's why, especially for twin flames that have been in union in the past, you can look at like your DM's karmic situations, or like I have the ones that mine's been with since we've been separated, and I have realized like way too many similarities, like looks, personalities, interests. Like he's picking chicks like me, or that are similar to me. So basically, he's still, like I was saying earlier, there's still aspects that he has to clear that I can't help him clear. But so he's going to have to get somebody energetically lined up with those lessons that I had to move through on my own, but he's having to move through with a karmic that was in the same energetic space as me. So that being said, that's where the energies, he had to pull that in because I left. Like he pushed me out, but then I left. It was strange like that, but he had to pull that similar energy in to replace it. And that's the way the energetic thing works. So if we are healed, that is going to pull in a totally healed masculine, and where we're not going to have any need, outside of ourselves. We're just going to be happy over here and happy over here. And then, hey, we're happy together. And there won't be any more push-pull. I know, Jody. I'm sorry I went off on a tangent. So anyways, I really feel like you've got to realize your divinity. You've got to, let's see, that's the final one. 2, 3, 4, 5. And there could be something that you may need to walk away from or let go of. I feel like let go of. And this could be something like childhood, something. But possibly something that in some way has made you feel less than you are. Something that has kept you from seeing your divinity. And that is, I feel like it affected relationships. Because you've got the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse. To where I feel like you don't think you deserve a King of Pentacles. Like, I feel like I don't know how to explain it. Like deep down, like you can want the King of Pentacles, but I don't feel like deep down you feel like you deserve it. Like that's your right to have your King of Pentacles. You are welcome, love. The energies are crazy and the dice are really speaking to me tonight. Okay, so what's next? Or who's next? You guys are going to have to retype these out because I would have to go back and read everything in between to see what the questions were. And I'm not even sure who's next. Red Moon, you can in line. There is a line. I'm just unsure of it. I've been in the zone and not auto zone. But I should have known when I could that it was going to be one of those airy-fairy rabbit hole nights. And I really keep trying to ground myself, but then I keep flying away. Yeah, I'm not sure who's next. I know I've seen somebody type out a question, but... Okay, next might be Ethereal. Miss Ethereal, are you still in here, love? Let me see if I can find your question, if you already typed it out. I don't know if it was... Yeah, I don't know. Okay. All right, whoever's next, type out your question. I think it's either Ethereal or... I've really seen somebody else type a question, but now I cannot find it. Oh, is this still... No, okay. That was a question, but not like a personal question. Okay, Samantha 1111. Yeah, because it's like going once, going twice. If you don't step up and ask your question, we'll move on. Still standing. Hello. Thanks, Miss Jody. I don't know. It says there's 6 people in here, but nobody's asking a question. Okay, so Yasmin, you got yours typed out first. We're going to go ahead and start with you. Would like a message from my higher self or spirit guides regarding my finances. Okay, we'll do our best, Yasmin. I've come to the conclusion with these dice. I am really just a conduit. They literally tell you guys whatever it is that they want to tell you. But I at least try to read it in the fashion of the question, so we'll see. All right, well, at least we have some pentacles. That's nice. Okay, so you've got the Nine of Pentacles, and like, I'm going to look at all the cards, but just based on your Pentacle cards right here, the outlook not so good, because the only Pentacles that you have, they're all in reverse. You've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like, I don't know if like you're getting out of a situation. I kind of feel like you are getting out of some type of situation, maybe a toxic situation, or you have recently, something that wasn't balanced and had to change, but something's affected your finances recently. Yeah, maybe getting out of it. I don't know, were you in a third party situation? I am on Yasmin, because it went still cold silent. But Yasmin, did you just maybe get out of a relationship, or are you needing to get out of a relationship? Something to do with that would affect your finances? Because I feel like there's some kind of, because you got the devil, as far as major arcana, you've got the devil, temperance, the high priestess in reverse, and death. So I feel like you're not listening to your own intuition, or listening to your higher self, maybe about some kind of toxic energy that needs to, like toxic energy that needs to die, or, be transformed or something like that. Yasmin, are you still there, love? No third person, no relationship issues. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out, it seems like something, did you recently quit a job? There's some kind of separation between you and your money. Or maybe that's the message right there. Separation between you and your money because of some type of something toxic. And toxic devil energy can be thoughts, feelings, beliefs, behaviors, can be addictions, obsessions, codependency. But there's something out of balance, or your intuition's off. But whatever it is, I mean, I do need to listen to my intuition, though. Yeah, somehow that, whatever it is you're not listening to your intuition on, and either moving towards, working on, healing, or whatever the situation is, that's what's affecting your finances. Because like this is, and it doesn't seem like the relationship, because we don't have any cups. Like that's not an issue I don't see in the future. Although I do feel like there was some kind of heartache or heartbreak or something that affected you in an emotional negative way that this all has to do with too. Um, and it could be something maybe that has from the way past or that went on a while. I don't know. I'm getting like all different kinds of things here. Eight of Swords. Like very stuck in your head about something that was hurtful. Was there a third party situation in the past that has affected your present? Like, I'm very much strongly getting some type of, and or it could be like a parent leaving, or even a death in the family that somebody you were really close to. But I feel like this is old because I don't have any like new feelings or anything. This is all mental energy now. That could be, yeah. Well, again, that's the devil energy. That's the codependencies and, thinking that they need you because nobody needs anybody else. We need ourselves, and we need to learn that we are all we really need. Like, it's funny because before my conscious awakening and way before my, because I don't even know if he's awakening or what's going on with him, but we literally talked about the difference between, wanting and needing somebody, that needing somebody was unhealthy and, wanting somebody was where it should be. And so I feel like, and even that goes even into helping too, though, like, no, I lost train of thought. These energies, it's like they're up there just smacking my head around. It's hilarious, actually, to do a live reading when the energies are really crazy in my own head. But anyways, so I feel like you do need to make a decision because you're very much you're stuck in your head, and I feel like you said there was no relationship issues. I mean, because I feel like you have a fear of being alone. So I don't know I don't know. But as far as your finances, I feel like whatever this is that you're stuck in your head about, that's what's affecting your finances. The devil energy, but I do feel like that's going to come to an end. So right now your finances, I don't think, they might not be very good. Something's affecting your finances. I don't feel like they're going to be immediately transformed, but in time they will be. But you've got to make that decision. You've got to get clear, listen to your intuition, and do some healing. And then you will be solid. I think you'll have the foundation that you need. Yeah, I think a lot of divine feminines really do have to work on lack consciousness and like self-worth, knowing what we're worth. I really think that's a big deal. But yeah, that's what I'm getting throughout all the crazy energies. I will pick a pendulum and I will ask it specifically you know, if it's going to be a while before your finances improve. Got the chakra, the rose quartz, and then the, I forget what that one's called. It's the same thing as my bracelet, but I always forget what it's called. And it's the same as this too. They're all the same. Or if you don't want to pick a pendulum, you don't have to. Actually, this has been going on quite a while. If I don't see a response like right real quick, I'm just going to move on to the next person. Totally don't mean to be rude like that, but I just realized we're already into 2 hours. And we only have 6 people in here, so I'll be getting droopy, snoopy eyes in a bit. All right, so who was next? Okay, Red Moon. What does Amos think about me? Yeah, Amos. I met him through an app. He's a Scorpio, and I'm a Virgo. Okay, Amos, you made it through an app. What does he think about you? Okay. I love you, Miss Jody. All right. I have to drink. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, Red Moon. Okay, man, here we go with, I don't know if this is what is going to actually answer your question. This is, woohoo. Got a lot of major arcana. You've got the High Priestess in the upright, the Death in the reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Strength in the upright, the Empress in reverse, and the Emperor in the upright. Okay, so we have divine counterparts, but they're in the opposites. And generally, well, not generally, because I don't have it generally, but in this situation, I feel like that means, this is not speaking of like divine counterparts. I mean, it could be, but I think this is more individual Empress and Emperor. Whereas I feel like you're taking control of a situation, or you're coming into more of a controlled state, but you may not still see all of your worth. But to notice again, we have no cups. So, and really, man, I don't like to give bad news, but I don't think like this is the guy for you. Like I don't think that there's any chemistry or passion like in this situation. We've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. We've got the Five of Wands in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. And then we've got all these pentacles. But actually, he could be like a stable person. Is he maybe stable in his finances or something? But I just don't feel like there's, it's not a love match. And even I don't feel like there's passion or anything like that. Okay, so that was Red Moon. Like I feel bad with those kinds of answers. Like I always want to give everybody good news, and I realize that that's just not reality or life. He says he has a few problems. Oh man, believe it. Um, yeah, believe it. Like take that to heart and go the other way. Take that as a red flag. I'm really feeling that. Like that's not the dice, that's me. I'm saying run. Yeah, yeah. Run, Forest. Okay. IDKY. I meet guys who have never dated. Oh my god, yeah. Whoa. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, that is. Okay. So that's what I got. I'd say it's a no-go. I say it's for your best interest. Like you wouldn't be happy. It's not about whether or not this person likes you. Like in my opinion, you're. I don't like to say too good for, but you're more involved. You're more put together, and yeah. Um, keep going. Okay, so who's next? I love you guys so much. I hate giving bad news or news that like I just want to tell you, yes, I just want to tell all of you guys, yes, everything that you want is going to come into fruition and, you know, that it's always going to be rainbows and sunshine. That's what I want it to be. Because I think all of you guys are so wonderful and beautiful. Like everybody is, but, you know, we all got to get to know that. Still standing is next question. Okay. Still needs to be asked. Oh, still standing? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I wanted to know, is there a guy that I already know but haven't dated that liked me? My name is Ashley. I'm an Aries. Okay. That's interesting. You're amazing. Okay. Guy that I already know but haven't dated that likes me. My name is guy that I already know but haven't dated that likes me. Okay. Yes. Oh, did you want a pendulum or do you just want the dice or like yeah, I mean that is already the answer's already yes, but um but yeah, still standing. Um do you want the pendulum answer or well I'm gonna go ahead and throw the dice. If you want the pendulum, I'll do the pendulum too. But yeah, I already think yeah, I would say yes. Alright, we got the King of Swords. Oh, I keep spreading these way out, like when I was doing the card layouts with them today, like when I did the Divine Masculine. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier to see. How about that? Okay, so we've got the King of Swords. Yeah. Oh, okay. Cups, Five of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like, yes, the answer is still yes. Um, this person does. And I feel like it's somebody that you connected with in the past, like, maybe friendship or even just acquaintances, like you guys talked. And I felt like this person has always felt like this, but they aren't real big on speaking their feelings or, maybe, and it may not be that they're not so good at speaking their feelings. It could just be you intimidate them because they see you as the Queen of Pentacles, very solid and grounded and, on your shit. And I feel like they are like kicking themselves in the ass for not moving forward in the past and offering you, the Ace of Cups to become the Two of Cups. But I do feel like we are, well, obviously, we've all been talking about it, entering new cycles, but this was like a new cycle where I feel like there could be, well, I don't know, actually. Yeah, he's in his head about whether or not at this point, because I feel like there may be some kind of a window or like somehow you guys, like, I feel like there was an opportunity in the past for this person to come forward, right? I get that. But I feel like this person is kicking himself in the ass for not taking a shot in the past and very much in their head about like they're trying to get up the nerve to like take a shot again, but they're looking for that window or they're waiting for that window, or maybe they see like the window's coming, which and so I feel like they're really in their head about when that's going to be. We got I feel like they're really worried about like you turning them down, and like because like I feel like they've been telling themselves for a really long time, like, because I feel like this has been on their mind for a long time, probably like all the time, like, God, why didn't I do that? And like, I don't know if you guys now come up like in the same circles, or like if you guys see each other somehow are brought up to where he sees your name or your picture or sees you in person or something like that, and he's like, why didn't I do something? Why didn't I say something? Why didn't I move this forward? Why didn't I take my chance? And so now I feel like he just feels like he would be rejected because now it's like friend zoned. Now let's use the pendulum because, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, that can't both be 9. Oh, but it can. Hold on one second. Like, I could count yesterday and maybe earlier, but now I'm not sure if I can because those look like they both have 9. So that one says it's the 9 of Wands. So what is the other one? Where is 10 Wands on that one? Oh, okay, there's one laying at the bottom. Okay, so it's 10 Wands. Okay, I was really fucked up there for a minute. I was like, what the hell? 9 and 9. So, yeah, I think he will. I think that, like, even though he's very unsure on like the outcome, I think he's beat himself up enough that he's finally gonna go for it. So yeah, that's what I got for you, love. That one was pretty cool. I got that one. Again, some of these I get super strong, and some of them are kind of touch and go, and that one was super strong. Like I felt like I was there. Next. Say, is anybody there? Oh my God, thank you. And see, I don't know what to say there, because if I say yes, I sound conceited, even though it would be true that yes, people have told me that. But like, I don't like sit there and go, yeah, that's what I look like, or that's what I am, or whatever. So, but thank you. I so appreciate that. Like I really have been telling people I've been anti-aging, like for the last couple of years, especially the last year. Uh, I've been thinking that I really am anti-aging, which is weird because when I was younger, I started thinking about how old I looked, and it was really strange. So, hey, my pleasure, and same to you, love. Thank you for being here and your love and support. Like, you guys are why I'm here. Like, it's a big machine that feeds each other, you know? I help you, you help me. We are candles lighting candles. Who's next? Amelia is the I have been guided to protect myself a bit more, and any clues of as to whom I have been. Think he's still standing. Amelia is guided to protect myself a bit more, and any clue as to whom it could be. Do you think you're being Amelia? Do you think you like somebody's doing bad juju on you, or? I mean, because I could talk to you about a couple of different theories on that. Also, sometimes I get to thinking that, you know, yeah. Well, that's kind of twofold, I guess, because there could be somebody out in the physical world that may be representing your projection of some way you're self-harming unconsciously. And so, honestly, it's like we have to protect ourselves from ourselves in the big grand scheme of things. But there could be somebody in the 3D, world that is carrying out that projection for you, if that makes sense, because that's kind of like what other people are, like mirrors back to us to project back the energy that we send out, or our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. So, but here's the thing, like, I don't know I don't know how I could tell you who. I may be able to get kind of close or see how close they are to you. But hello, Ashima. We'll see what the dice say. And again, like, we ask the questions, the dice tell us whatever the hell they want to tell us. Amelia Riker. Someone may be wearing a mask. Yeah. Yeah. Remember, even if I forget you guys' names on who I'm talking about, I don't forget the energy once I read the question. Because I'm terrible at remembering you guys' names sometimes when I'm doing this. I just get in the zone. But once I read the question and commit the question to memory, I don't forget the energy. That connection is solid. Well, sometimes solid, sometimes not. It's been kind of spotty tonight. Some people it's felt a little wonky. And then other people's it's felt like dead on. That's my opinion. I don't know how it's been for you guys. Gotta see which way that sun goes. All right. Now I gotta read the question again. Okay, let me check the question. Okay, you've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Cups in the upright. You've got the Sun as your major arcana. So I feel like you will be given like the exact details that you seek in dream state. You've got the Four of Swords, and you've got the Ace of Swords, and you've also got the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you're going to be able to, you're going to realize, you're going to find out exactly what you need to know. It could be somebody that walked away, or it could be self-deception also, because of past hurts. Like this could be self-sabotage, like I was saying before, in a energetic, projective way, where you're projecting it out to bring it back to yourself. And it could have something to do with a failed relationship. Like, almost like you're beating yourself up, and it could even be a karmic, now this could be a karmic either from one of your past love interests. I don't know if you identify with the twin flame journey or whatever. I'm getting, like, the labels are just really starting to stick on my tongue, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna be doing some thought about that. But anyways, I feel like there could be some type of failed relationship that is causing you to, you've got suppressed emotional trauma from a past relationship, and it's being projected out, possibly through either a past love, this person's karmic partner, or partner, or a partner you've been with in the past. Like, two different people, though. You could have been with one person and they hurt you, and you've got trauma from that, and then maybe because you didn't stick with this other person, they're projecting back that bad juju to you, if that makes sense. This is kind of really deep and intricate. And I knew that this was going to be a tough one just because it was like a specific person, like trying to figure out a specific person. But I do feel like whatever it is, it's in your subconscious and it's going to be brought about to you, like in dream state, meditation, prayer, whatever, you do. Okay, let's see, where am I at? Your heart racing, yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, I think I won't be able to tell you exactly who I feel like it's like somebody that you didn't choose. Or somebody that's with somebody that like you did choose, but maybe broke your heart. But I do see happiness in your future. So I feel like once you realize where this is coming from, because I still feel like this is like self-projected out, right? Definitely, like that's my life. But I feel like this is like, heal this, whatever trauma that was incurred from this one relationship. If you can, figure out the lessons that needed to be learned here, and come into full self-love mode and be able to get over the past, and not feel guilty or, any kind of negativity towards the past. Once you can get past all that, and really master your emotions, you've got a lot of happiness in your future. But that's what I got. So, I mean, you'll know the definites. I feel like you're going to get some messages, like I said, either in dream state, meditation, prayer, whatever. But you're going to answer your own question more so than I could. Yes, absolutely. Like, the more grateful we can be about every aspect of our lives, I think the higher we ascend, and obviously the more we master, our lessons here in life. It's the pain of hurt to get over. Yeah, exactly. Well, and really, if we can go even deeper than that and say, why did that hurt me? Why did that bother me? And that can help us heal even more. Just keep asking questions, keep asking yourself questions about why you approach things the way you do, or why you feel the way you do, or why that made you feel the way it did, or, and when we ask ourselves those questions, we can really get to the real deep shit, and really ascend. So, yeah. And you're so welcome, love. Sending you so much love and light. And speaking of protection, I'm really going to try to, before tomorrow's live, because I really like doing these, write down the little meditation, the little like protective meditation. And it's just like an energy protection, like protecting your energy and your energy space protection. But I feel like it encompasses kind of anything and everything that could have any fear in your mind about coming at you in the negative. So I'll try to have that ready tomorrow and do that at the beginning of the live. Okay, so who's next? Ashima. Is Ashima next? Ashima, making sense of. Hey, I want to know personally of my life partner. Okay. See if I can answer this. I'm not even going to dig any further into that. We're just going to say, okay, And so what did I say? Okay, so I feel like you want to know about your life partner. Okay. Huh. Okay, so this is interesting. New cycles are coming to bring in balance to the situation, but I don't know, Ashima, and this totally may not be. This could just be, a masculine embodying feminine energy, but I don't know. Is this the same sex relationship, or has that been your past relationships? I don't know how to approach this and it be delicate if this is not the case. Because you've got the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Cups in the upright. And I'm assuming, Ashima, you are female. Am I correct? I mean, because most of my subscribers are female. I do get a guy in here every once in a while. It's like they usually just fly in and fly out. Yes, you are a female? Okay. Okay. Um, do you prefer females or males? I mean, really, it's none of my business. You said life partner. I don't want to keep saying the wrong energy if I'm wrong. I mean, but I'm getting, okay. Well, then they could just be embodying the male energy. The female energy, or just like the Queen of Cups energy and the Queen of Swords energy. So I just wanted to clear that up before I went on. I apologize. That's never come up before. I was just like, whoa, I don't know how to say this. Okay, so I feel like, again, just like whoever, the ending of cycles and beginning of new cycles, you got new cycles coming in. I do feel like, though, you got to walk away from something, or somebody is walking away from you. And now, it also doesn't have to be a person. It could be like thoughts, feelings, or beliefs, ideas, or something like that. But something to do with how you feel about love or emotions, something like that. I do feel like there is somebody that is in your environment, in your space, or that has crossed your path recently or will pretty soon, that you've got to make sure you don't miss. Like, the universe is going to be sending you somebody, or has sent you somebody, just make sure you don't overlook them. It brings to mind, I have no idea what deck it is. I just hear some of the readers say it. It's like an oracle deck, and it says the person you seek may not be like what you usually seek, or like not what you're used to, or something like that. And I kind of feel like this is that. And I don't know. Weirdly enough, that again brings up the female, and I'm just really, I don't know why I'm getting this energy. And it could be the man is more feminine seeming, embodying more of the feminine energy than what you're used to. Maybe you're usually drawn to like more masculine, manly men, and now you're being drawn to, or this person will be like more of a feminine type energy, so you may overlook them. But I feel like they will balance you out, because I feel like in the past, maybe you have picked like judgmental and, people that just really kind of drained your energy and brought you down. And I feel like this other person, this new person that the universe is sending you is, going to be expansive, not restrictive. But it's going to be somebody that you're not going to expect. Yeah, that's what I thought. This person is going to be somebody that you don't really expect. And you maybe even try to resist them at first. They could be like, they could already know about you and know that they like you. And just not saying anything about it, because we've got the Knight of Swords and then the Page of Swords. So they could have either come across you on social media. You could meet them on a dating site. Something like that. But I feel like, again, as long as you don't just like totally overlook this person, yeah, you're not going to feel the need to stand up for yourself. You're going to be able to get out of worry. I feel like you're kind of worried about like picking somebody that's like your ex. Oh, babe, I don't know who you know. So, I can't tell you that. And I don't know that you know them yet. Because I feel like either they've just recently come across your path, or they will like really soon. Maybe not really soon with this Knight of Swords in the reverse. I wasn't really taking that for that, but it could be. It may not be really soon. I feel like intuitively, listen to your intuition. Like if you meet new people, or if you've recently met somebody new, really listen to your intuition, and don't let your ego, your pride, and your mind, your monkey mind, like talk you out of what your intuition's telling you about this person that's going to come across your path if they haven't already. So yeah, that's what I got. Like that's the closest I can, that I feel like I can honestly get to giving you a yeah, because that's what I got. It is what it is. Who's next? Hey, beautiful, welcome. I don't know if we're at the end of the list yet or not. Oh, that's fine, love. Thank you so much for all that you do. I love you so very much. I'm so fucking proud of you, girl. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Just hang in there. It's all gonna work out. And I love you so much. Okay, the end of the list. Okay, that's fine. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and do butterflies, and then I'm probably gonna call it too. But thank you so much. I love you. Everything that you do. Mwah. Good night, Amelia. I love you too. Yes, I love these. I'll probably be back tomorrow night. So you guys come see me. Even if you don't have a question, come hang out. We can shoot the shit and maybe come up with some more, worldly ideas. Sweet dreams to you guys. Okay, butterfly. Was it butterfly? Yeah, I already lost it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lauren Williams. What's your question? No, you're the last one, love. You go right ahead, beautiful. What's your question? Awesome. Jody, I love it when you come. And if you can make it, you can make it. And if not, that is no big deal. We all do what we can and shit comes up. And I am totally in understanding it. That's not, wow, I must be getting tired. Yeah, this is definitely my last reading. Okay, I love you, Miss Jody, and I'll talk to you soon. And let me know how work goes tomorrow. Remember, stand in your power. Stand in your power. You got this. All right, beautiful. Do I see children in your future? Okay, do you want, pick a pendulum, because this is a good pendulum question. We've got why can't I remember this? We got the purple, we got the chakra, and then we've got the rose quartz. Which one would you like? Rose quartz, okay. Will there be children in beautiful Lauren's future? Okay. I don't like to, because I know obviously if you ask that question that you probably want that answer to be in the affirmative, and definitely, I hope I'm wrong, and because I obviously feel like you want children, but according to the pendulum, the energy says no. And I really, really don't like to give that kind of information. Like, I don't like that. That don't mean it's true. Like, I really hope that I'm wrong. And I believe miracles happen every day. So I don't know what your current situation is. Like if there's medical issues or... You're welcome, love. I really, I feel icky now about this. I don't like that. I really don't. Sending you so much love and blessings, love. Question on what? Yeah, now my energy is just like, bleh. I don't like that. That made me sad. Okay, I don't know if there's anybody else left in here that hasn't asked a question. No, it's not your fault, love. I am so super sensitive to the energies, and especially when I can feel that somebody wants something, and I'm not God. I don't know all the answers, and I'm not a psychic. I just read energies. So I don't know the future, but I do read energies, and that's what the energy's saying. But I always, energies change. Things can change. So, but yeah. So much love to you. Is there anybody else in here that hasn't asked a question? If not, I am going to sign off because now we're at almost my 3-hour mark. My normal. All right. All right, guys. Thank you guys all so much for being here. All of those. You too, beautiful. You do the same, and sending you so much love and light. And I hope all works out exactly how you want it to. And thank you, everybody, for being here. That was here tonight. I know nobody's left in here because everybody's gone now and going to bed because it's midnight here in Oklahoma. So it's later in other places. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. And I will probably talk to you guys tomorrow night. Angel of the Dawn, saying peace, love, and light out. Until next time.